Well, friends,
Is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the O'Neil Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh,
when I speak with the audience, I feel like the audience doesn't quite understand. Good evening, friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good afternoon. I feel like the audience does not quite understand my position as far as the Dnisha thing goes, right? I feel like I've been misunderstood. Of course, only have to come out here. Basically, this is the state of affairs right now, right? This is how I'm seeing the Denisha character right now. Right now, the Denisha character is not looking too well. And people are saying a lot of things. Good evening, y'all. What's going on? I'm not gonna be on here for long. It's gonna be like a mini live because I felt like, let me come out and kind of talk a little bit more with people, right? Um, O'Neil, wait, you weren't ready? Yeah. I'm ready to come on, come talk to the people. This is the state of affairs right now, friends. Do not make if you do not know OneilTV by now, you should know that I am an unbiased commentator. In other words, once you start with the foolishness, I will take you on, and that includes Wayne. You know me basically criticize everybody, right? I criticize everybody around town. Everybody. There's nobody that is left above reproach. Not even Wayne is safe from O'Neil when it comes to critique. Not even him is safe from critique. So that's what it is as of right now, okay? So let me say this, and let me say this unequivocally, and let me make it clear. I already told y'all how I felt about the situation, okay? I think people misread O'Neil. Somebody says in one of the comments, and them say, O'Neil, you know what? I think that you expected too much of Denisha. No, them say like you were like putting Denisha on a pedestal and say, friends, no. let me tell you this. Number one, O'Neil O'Neil is not in love with any of the characters. He sees them as characters. However, what O'Neil is in love with is the messaging. I'm a message guy. In other words, it's the messages that you're sending that gets me. Okay. If your message is positive and I can see the positivity in your messages, then that's fine. Okay. You see where I come from? Then I'm fine with the message we send. If your message is not great, then you're going to get the clouding from me because that's how O'Neil works. So he looks at it two ways. Well, Renita, we've always been taking them as skits. We've always been telling you that they're skits. But basically, people attack me personally, which is different. You know what I mean? Because, of course, they're all skits. So this is basically where we are right now, right? Where we are right now, where the state of affairs is that Danish has turned into a gremlin. We don't know how she turned into this gremlin, but she has turned into this gremlin. There was no pedestal, right? There was no pedestal. We thought Denisha basically was leaving the Daltons' residence, and we saw it as a moment of them highlighting women in a positive step. That's why we praised it. It was praised because the woman was being highlighted in a positive way. However, it is what it is. she's not joined the circus. And so basically this is how I'm seeing her right now. This is exactly how O'Neil is seeing her now. I see her now as a gremlin. I now see her as a gold digger. She's officially a gold digger, right? Um, so what I thought she was going to be was I thought that they were going to play. I thought they were ready to change the Anthony character. So what they were going to do is they gave him Amber. He didn't change. They gave him Shayla. Well, they gave him Shayla. He didn't change. Amber did some things and he didn't change. So I thought what they're going to do is to use another woman who was going to play different from what a Shayla and an Amber would play with all the information that she has. That's what I thought they were going to do. but that's not what the writers are going to do. I write some storylines and some storylines I don't write, and this is one of the ones I don't write because the message is not there. All right. I know Hope Dnisha take his money. I hope so too. So we all know that she was not going anywhere. She's securing her bag. And see, I don't mind her securing her bag. It's how you're securing your bag that bothers me. We all cheered for her putting her son first. Exactly. That's the point. When she did the putting her son first, that was what got O'Neill to say, yes, you know what, I like this method. The moment you go back on that, you've lost me. You're going to lose my support. But this is what I was trying to tell people. I am in this situation. If you do the right thing, I'm going to praise you. That's what I am, right? If you do something good right now, I'm going to praise you now. I won't wait until you go into the grave to praise you. It is what it is. Is has Dnisha fully activated her gold digger mind? They messed this up. It tough. And they don't understand that they could have gone well with this storyline. No, they have to get another girl in now because now they've not only messed the storyline up, they've also now made Denisha unlikable. That's what they're not realizing. Denisha will now become unlikable because she will now be the woman that people number one don't like because of how she puts her kid up, right? Because of where she puts her child. And number two, she'll be looked at the woman that went back to a marital home, even though you know what's going on. She'll also be looked at as the woman basically who's a gold digger. So she has all of these flags now. She will never be liked again. What she It's almost like you can't recover her character now. And this is kind of something that the writers have been doing where they're not recovering the thing them. Don't try to fix it now. There's nothing to fix. I'm not fixing anything. I'm over it. It is what it is. I'm not fixing it. She's now gone into whatever it is. She thinks she or he will control Shayla. Child, please. She better get ready to go back to jail because Shayla will be Shayla. Correct. Correct. So I really thought she was the change that they were showing to us, and they were trying to tell us, all right, well, you know what? You have some women that won't go for the okie doke, but you go for the okie doke. It make it seem as though everyone goes for the okie doke. I don't believe that. I don't think every woman goes for the okie doke like a lot of these women, but it is what it is. That it is Denisha. If you're not seeing it, it's Denisha right now. This what state. This is state of affairs right now. It's a state of affairs. Denisha talked to Tamir as if she cracked the code, but she found a sucker. Correct. That's what's going on. I feel like Iman is leaving. I feel like Iman is leaving Shayla, and she knows that's the reason why she's fighting for Anthony. She'll be crashing out more. I feel that too. Jessica, I can see that as well. The picture hilarious. It looks beautiful. Yes, my outside looks very beautiful. I'm in the what you call it? Under one of the cabanas. Yeah, man, one of the cabanas. It's California, and California very, very pretty. Guys, you can show you look at the backdrop. So the cabanas are very, very. I can't show you everything because people building. But yes. Fine. Let me see if I can kind of walk a little bit. I don't know. Should I, friends? I don't know. What do you need to know? Like, me have like a little pool at the background. Hold on. Let me see if I can find like me little pool. Whoop. Let's try not to give you whatever it is. Hold on. Like a back seat. Me have like, lounge things. Just so you kind of have an idea. I can't show you everything, friends. Good God. Um, y'all know me live. Come on now, friends. It just it she has just it. Big Kai is at an age where yes, EP Big Kai is at an age where these things could have been explained to him, right? She could have explained it, and I was hoping they would have shown that, but they showed something else. When people say O'Neill is upset, he's upset with the writers as to how the writers do things, right? That's what it is. Stripe face on Denisha. I can't answer the picture. This is who she is now, friends. This is who Denisha is right now. O'Neill has turned into the cleanup. No, I'm not the cleanup man. I'm not cleaning anything up. I really am not. It is what it is. The girl has become a gremlin. She's become a gremlin. California is beautiful. It generally is beautiful most times. It's generally sunny most of the times. The hot tub is not. It's very warm, so that's why I'm in it right now. It's too warm. Um, and I'm not in the pool. I feel like swimming. Let's see. Anthony wants to be all wants her to be all over his house. It's just it's too much. It just was too much. I'm gonna be very honest with you. It was too much. This is what I'm saying. I had respect for Denisha when this is what people not getting. This was where we tried to give her the credit. When she packed up and left with her son, right? Coming back, she's lost the respect. People will never like the Denisha character again. Never. Denisha will never be liked ever again because she already was unlikable. This is not going to go well. She's unlikable now. Can you ever like the Denisha character again? She has now become unlikable. The packing up of the things and leaving was the thing for me that I tried to give some. And I said, well, you know what? That's nice. That's solid. It's never. She will never be liked. She will never ever be liked. She cannot come back. Like they can't bring her back after this. Them can't bring her back, and this was I didn't know why they did this at all. But maybe whoever's writing is not thinking of this. They're just thinking too much of the numbers. Well, Jessica, she shouldn't have moved in, and I understand that. But I respected the mere fact that she had moved out. I respected the fact that she moved out. Like I've been preaching to people. A lot of people go into a situation and they don't leave immediately. She went in and she left, and we were praising that. But now we know she's a gold digger. Now we know, so basically she's a gold digger basically. So in other words, Shayla has been proven right. Is Dnisha Shayla 2.0? Basically, they must say she's Shayla 2.0. That's what they're saying. And they would be right. Shayla is now right. Can you imagine? I have to be saying this. Actually, see how O'Neil fear? You see how O'Neil fear? Telling every day, O'Neil is very, very fear. Man, call a spade a spade. Shayla say basically Dnisha was Shayla 2.0. And guess what? She has now proven to be Shayla 2.0. How? Me no know. You can't ask me, friends. I don't know how she does this. Let me get a poll in here. Well, Riri, I was hoping it wasn't so, but I don't know why is she there. Because right now, Riri, she can't even defend why she's back. She's now going to have to defend why is she back, Riri. Before, okay, for these tags now to fall off of her, Riri, she's going to have to defend that, and it's going to be hard to defend. What they've seen now, Riri, is they've seen her stand on business. Well, say she stand on business and then just moves right back. That's what it is, Riri. You can't really come if people are saying things about you and you give them what you call now, you give them evidence to pinpoint to that against you. It's tough. And you can't tell me it's just because that you need things are so you've seen the situation. She already has a child involved. You just can't go around it. It's like it's going to be tough now, really, for her to come off of this now. How she gonna get out of this? It was all a part of her plan. I really never disliked the Nisha character, but I never thought she was a great person. It was too soon, as if she had changed from her, and that's what I was saying, Renita. I was hoping that they've changed. I already know her and Karas, so I was hoping that they had changed her, and they were saying, well, you know what? This was Denisha, then this is Denisha. No, so they showed the two different sides, and they would have built the character up. Getting tired of Ernestine. She talks so much. I've been tired of Ernestine. That part gone, Nadine. But been tired of Ernestine. Dnisha is also a low vibrational character. She's showing that now. She just can't win this. The argument's going to be unwinnable. You cannot see toxicity and go into it. Maybe if she says, okay, Anthony, let's get a room for my son. Tell me what's going on with the divorce. When is your next meeting? That's what I mean. Look here. Okay. I'm gonna put it this way. Abby, what's going on, Abby? If Denisha, Riri, put it this way, Riri. If Denisha said to Anthony, you know what? You can only see me at my house, but I'm not coming on. Okay. If Denisha never came back until the divorce, she would get a pass. She would have probably get a pass. If she never came back before the divorce, she would have get a pass. If she did tell Anthony, Anthony, you'll have to stay over my house, she would have gotten a pass. She can't get a pass because you have gone to the house and you've seen what they can do at that house. And you're doing the same thing. You can't go get a pass. I'm sorry. I'm really and truly sorry for it. You're not going to win that argument. The argument is tough to win. It was wrong as hell, but a gold digger is a stretch. Any woman who wants a powerful man is a gold digger. Okay, what is David? Sounds like we're killing her. She's been more solid than the... Right now, she not move solid, Riri, because right now she come off her square. Just like come here talk about Dave, I'm say Dave come off her square. Riri, she come off her, she off her square, Riri. She off her square, Riri. She off her square. It's 49. It's, it's she off her square. But O'Neil, seriously, I watch your reviews more than the skits. I have a serious problem with the children characters and know how they portray the single mothers correct. That's what I was talking about. It's the portrayal of the single mother character. It's as though every single mother loose and every single mother is not loose. Riri, she can't she can't come back, Riri. Riri, she can't come back. This is one of the time Riri, I think we're gonna have opposing views on this. Riri, she has lost respect by going back to that house. Any amount of leverage she had, she lost it. By the way, Riri, happy birthday. Today your birthday, no, Riri? Hold on, Riri. Me not tell you happy birthday yet, Riri. Again. Nothing wrong for me to tell you again, Riri. Nothing wrong with that. Riri, any respect that she would have had, Riri, she lose them off of them square. Thank you very much, Evan. Both of her and Dave are off. She's off of her square, Riri. Riri, me can't even defend it. As you know me as a fear commentator. The one thing about only him fear. Me laugh at things and me complain, but the one thing about O'Neil is he's fair. You may not like my views sometimes. You may not like how me troll Amber. You may not like whatever it is. But the one thing about O'Neil is that I'm fair. She is off of her square. This is not going to cut it. You're not going to make it past this. Let me ask y'all something. What is her reason for going back? Riri, happy birthday. Maybe the woman them have something for me. Riri, maybe have something for me, Riri. What's the reason for going back? Riri, maybe you have something better than what me have. So may I ask you, what exactly are the reason for go back? Maybe I'm off of my square, Riri. I'm gonna know me at top. Maybe this is one of them, Riri. Me here explain to me. Why she go back, Riri? Denisha is cocky. She's all about what she wants. Basically, you can say that to it. You're right. Happy birthday. O'Neil, I'm hurt with Denisha. I was hoping, that's what I said. I was hoping she'd have stood her ground. She got the respect of single parents. That is what she get the respect of, single parents. As a woman, I would feel very, very unfortunate knowing a man has a personalized room for my son and his own didn't get that. I know he's love bombing and isn't a man of high value. Value is morals. What the reason for go back, Riri? Tell me the reason. For Hurricane Angelina to expose her and bring her baby daddy to knock down Anthony's door. What the reason? She wants to prove to the woman that she's won. That's it. But you'd have won. Let me tell you something. You'd have won if you kept Anthony at your house. That's what I tell you. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question. If Denisha kept Anthony at her house until if she kept Anthony at her house until the divorce time, would she have won? Let me ask you a question. Is it a win if Anthony had to just do her house? Let me ask you that question, friends. I tell you right now, even if them they have that, it would have worked out, but it doesn't work because of that. If it is about the man, then it's about the man. Come on, no, decide your mind, y'all, friends. This is Yolanda. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you. Now we have agreed, Yolanda. She sat there quietly and listened to this man wife say our house and went back again. It's not just that alone, Yolanda. The wife also said, I want you to pre what's going on. I want you to think about what's going on. The wife also said, if you love Dnisha, you will sign the papers, and you made no requirement of him. The baby mother said, let me guess, you have me in front of your thing there on the phone. None of them, they are no red flag for you. Friends, I don't know. I don't know. I'm saying, if you are telling me you want to win the man, right? And the man is coming to your house, you still win. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. You can't get the red flags now and then now say, oh, well, you can't cry foul. This is going to be a tough one. Me can't wait for me and Riri talk. Riri may have got talk because me can't wait for talk on the one because she out of bounds, Riri. We off of bounds. The Mr. and Mrs. sign is still hanging. Thank you. It's still hung up in the bedroom. Which right person did that to the it's, Dnisha knows what she's doing because those are the red flag them big. Outer bounds. The red flag them huge. The red flags are so big that it's not even, you can't even ignore the red flags. So from day one that she's a scammer and it's about to come out. So the question is Dnisha back to the scamming? That's a question, because right now it feel like, that's why I'm saying no Riri, Riri, that one I got tough here defend Riri. Because she was a scammer before, so Riri, I was hoping, is Dnisha back? Is Dnisha back to, let me try to write that properly. Is she back to the scamming right now? You know, say scamming come back. Now go on, I couldn't say is scamming thing come back right now. Y'all act like couldn't say scamming come back. In the earlier skits, correct, she was a scammer. Dnisha is about her money. She is not scamming Anthony. Dnisha is back to scamming. Then what you call this? What your name? That's what I want to know. If you tell me. I don't know, you tell me. Refresh my memory. So Dnisha was she used to coach girls on how to scam men. Dank father, she used to coach women. So she was the one that was coaching like a Momo as to how to scam Rafi, right? So we're saying basically we thought she had changed and she was kind of up on the scamming because she didn't present to be that. However, since now and since what we're seeing now, we have to change the position because of what she's presenting. We didn't present this, or what the audience present. Dnisha is Lauren 2.0. Dnisha like and respect what Anthony says he's just dealing with bullies. Is he? She's almost as bad as Crystal and their girlfriends. Anyone and his friends is Momo is bad. Exactly. That's the thing. O'Neil, she was always a scammer. Leaving was a part of the game. She wanted him to chase her. That's what I tell you. I've been saying this. Dnisha is a scammer. People's been saying it. Oneil was thinking that they were changing the character, but it don't look like that. She's back to her gremlin self. I don't know what she's doing, but it's not in Anthony's best interest for sure. I'm surprised that Anthony didn't offer another $20,000 for her to stay. I don't think she's scamming. Anthony is scamming him. Was she the one influencing Momo? Yes. Yes. Dank father, yes. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. She was the one that was influencing thing there for scam. She was the one that was doing that. So we gave her a chance because they tried to change the character. So me like this, Riri. Alright, Riri says Dnisha is a hood chick who got it out the mud. Just my opinion, she's more morals than Shayla. They're not the same. Calling Shayla 2.0 is a little harsh. Alright. Here's the deal, Riri. Seeing because Oneil come from the mud too, Seeing Oneil come from the mud. I want you to understand that. I want you to get this right, right? Oneil and Dnisha are not no much different. Oneil get it from the mud just the same way. Right? If you're going to talk about the mud, Oneil can identify with Dnisha. That's exactly what I was identifying with. When I saw Dnisha was doing some things, that's why I gave her credit. She was being given credit because it's the girl that is basically, she was the girl that's basically from the hood that, you know what, is deciding to turn over a new leaf. And anybody that decides to turn over a new leaf from the hood is going to get a little bit of, what you call it now, them going to get a little bit of praise from me. So I thought that she was kind of being right and selective in her movements then. Alright, let's put it, say she went over to the house, don't like it, dead horse. Me can't beat the dead horse. It is what it is. But going back, Riri, how you defend that? What, Riri, in your opinion, what is the motive of going back over to the house? Because up to nobody can tell me. Riri, why? What is the reason for Dnisha going back to the house? You have to give me that, Riri. I need a plausible argument for you, Riri. Give me something plausible. You can't just give me this right now. Before me can let go the argument here, you're going to have to tell me what is the reason for Dnisha going back over to the house. Because she could have made a boundary. Remember, you know, she's telling him to get boundaries. Remember, she's telling Anthony to put boundaries in place. Remember, you know, Riri, she tell Anthony say he needs some boundaries. What the boundary, Riri? What's the boundary? She went back over because of her son. Dnisha hasn't shown one sign of a scamming Anthony. All right. She loves the high life. Oneil, please, everybody, Oneil, please. Everybody wants the attention of Amber, but remember, Dnisha is just a younger version of Amber. Riri, Dnisha start working for Tamira to get Wayne. That was the original plan. Then she get a liking to Tamira and T playing her well, so she put it on pause. T paying her well, she put it on pause. So she went to work for Tamira. I saw. That was all part of her being a scammer. This is how I said to you, Riri. She have past things. Oneil was giving her the benefit of doubt because it looked like she was changing. Anthony and Dnisha is transactional. Everybody's benefiting from Anthony. We know that part that it's transactional. However, for her to get the credit that people want her to get, she have to prove other things. Oneil scamming Amber fans by flip-flopping every He'll have lobster tonight again.
No shot on this blood clot. No. And that's
Me cook up at a lobster. Cook up at a lobster. No pancakes, no bad muffin, sweet potato pie.
Want to say I get lobster tonight? Lobster tail I cook tonight. Your self-respect shouldn't change your circumstance and opportunities change. Thank you very much. Riri, she cannot get credit because she's not okay. If she was on the streets, Riri, and she had to make a decision because she was on the streets, the argument holds up. She's not on the streets. She has $20,000 in her pocket that she hasn't spent. Riri, there is no reason for her right now to go back to Anthony like this. Only stop hating on Dnisha. She is getting her coins, not scamming by knocking Anthony. I saw O'Neill had lobster twice this week. The week after Dnisha. Look here. She una can't una have to go. You have to give me something else. You know, Riri, you talk about a man will get it out of the mud. Your boy have to work him thing just like everybody else. Denisha is like the other. She likes being wanted and she wants perfect picture, a complete family. If it's what Amber said, Denisha is in her healing phase and Anthony is a good guy. Definitely lobster rolls. Anthony's getting lobster and catfish for dinner right now. Cat, all nasty catfish. Denisha was not in a thank you. Riri, she was not in a desperate situation. If she was, then everything you're saying is valid. But there is no reason. The argument is falling apart because she has no reason to go back to Anthony, to his house. Okay, let's just say she said she wanted to date him. All right, I'm gonna live with that, Riri. I'm gonna table that and put it to the side. What's the reason for going over to the house? Somebody said a child. At least them give me that. Go back to prove y'all wrong. I hope so. Wayne had to buy a car, then Anthony. Why are we acting like Amber came to the skits well off? Well, we're talking about Denisha right now. We soon talk about Amber. Denisha doesn't have to scam Anthony to get what she wants. He's going to give it to her willingly. He is. She's here to get what she can. Exactly. She should have continued to date him. O'Neill, Amber and O'Neill look great together. We look good together. Listen to me. O'Neill and Amber looks good together. Hold on. Look here. O'Neill and Amber looks good together. You can see it right now. This is what the fans them wanted O'Neill to say. And I'm saying what you want me to say. Riri, she gonna need a little work right now. Riri. She gonna need some work right now, Riri. It's not gonna work. I don't have any me not a giraffe in the back of my house. There is no giraffe in the back of my yard, but you know like the giraffe anyways. She not like listen to me. She has 20 grand and she want more. That's what it is in Abby. She wants some more than the 20 grand right now. She has not done anything to prove scamming, and it's Amber's writing the skits. So how will anyone else get a win? That's a good question. She went back to a married woman's house. Bottom line, he will take his time, so she might as well put that chef hat on and keep it going. Simple. They better watch out, eh? O'Neill, why did you say she's going back? She went back to the house. Denisha isn't a younger Amber. Denisha came from a strip club. And did she have money? Yeah, yeah, yeah. One can't say it's a younger Amber because she come from a strip club. That is the truth. Amber too thick for me. They say more something slim. You don't believe only Christopher and I believe only the shoulders them can manage Amber. Me can do it two ties for them shoulder for build them up. Only structure, eh? Nice and solid, firm, you know? Y'all are really something else, I swear right now. If you can't beat them, join them. Denisha is the woman that you don't. Good afternoon, friends. If you're just coming in, good afternoon. Denisha is the woman that you don't stay with. but comes to teach him how to be a man. Well, I don't think she's going to stay. Denisha would have had my respect if she would have had stayed at her place and gave Anthony. That's what I'm saying. Yolanda, we agree again. See, we don't always see me. I tell you, friends, we can disagree, right? But we'll have points where we disagree, and I totally agree with that. Denisha has lost the respect. She has lost the respect of the audience. The entire audience is like a sad day in Scotland right now because the one person people were betting on that was going to stand up to the foolishness Anthony is going on has fallen. Maybe there'll be another girl. Maybe there will be another girl. Denisha is after the lifestyle. She and her son. She won't go back, eh? That's why she won't go back. She went back. That's why she wanted to go back. She went back. It was stripping lessons to go in the bedroom. I don't think it was for her to work at a strip club. O'Neill, who cares about the respect? Let her go and get her money. Well, she should go and go get her money. Hey, but no, she'll have to take whatever she gets to in a user. She'll have to take whatever she gets. No, she'll have to take it without apology. All of them have a key to the house except for Sheila. Denisha, a good girl. Boy, dang father, me think so too, but me kind of lose her for her because she make the little man a player. She make the man a player basically. So I don't want to say that, she's more like a Yamed right now. Dnisha has become a Yamed. I just, Yamed University. She have a child. She have a youth. Can't put a youth in that. All you're missing is a pacifier, eh? A sippy cup. It's, I'm missing a pacifier and a sippy cup. Really? What me do? A pacifier and a sippy cup. How is Anthony a good man when you stood up at a wedding next to his wife? Where is the bar for good men? Ah, at least Anthony got the pum pum. Boy, I saw it go. A pum pum picture I get from Momo. That's true. Dank, you know what? Anthony get the pum pum. Rafi get pum pum picture. Well, you know what though? Hold on, hold on. Dank father, you know what though? I don't think Anthony's getting that much pum pum, I think that she's basically controlling the amount of pum pum him get. I don't think him getting as much. I think that she basically teasing it. I'm just going to watch how this plays out, Denisha and Anthony. Anthony just rebound Denisha because she's afraid. He's afraid to be alone. Denisha wants the money to survive. And we're saying that, but we don't even know if she wants the money to survive again. Amber is stupid. Dave doesn't want Amber. He's using her. Rafi did slap it, yes, man. Him get a put in pan it. Him slip it in, man. He did slip it in. I won't lie to you. Some good dollars for the pum pum. In fact, Rafi pay less than Anthony pay right now. Denisha pum pum cost basically a whole pile of money. A room, a couple dates to a couple expensive, villas and them things there, and she got the 20 grand. She went back to the house because he was begging. And he also made small steps. Maybe she could continue to paint him in the right direction. I don't know. Curtis, me don't know. That's correct. He's not a good man, but he's a lesser evil than Sheila and Amber. Because, boy, them put it on. But he's not a good man, though. Denisha was the one who told Momo, you have to give Rafi some. There you go. There you go. Anthony's still backed up right now. Anthony's using Denisha because him see Amber with a man. Basically. Basically. So Denisha is basically being used. But listen, if she's being used and okay, we don't mind her being used. I think the audience just doesn't want to see the child in the bad situation. And I think let's call a spade a spade. Denisha went back for the money. Let's call a spade a spade. True or false? Let's call a spade, friends. It's the money. It's gonna be a tough one. Riri, me know your birthday, Riri, but that one a tough, Riri. You know can she indefensible, Riri. Riri, even me, Riri, wish we could have defended her, but the truth of the matter is she went back for the money, Riri. It's a gold digging business. It's just okay. The problem Oneil have is this, right? You have to understand what Oneil have. The stability is what you want. But it's not stable though. You see, that's the thing, Dang father. She want the stability, right? From a man, right? But the man situation not stable. It's not stable. The man now the baby mother under check, she not depend him not depend child support. There is no custody order. She was turn up over the house again. It's not stable. Remember, say it's about 4 or 5 times now him tell her the same thing, and basically it's the same thing at me now. It's not stable, Dang father. It's not stable. Financial stability. A lot of sirens around, friends. We have a lot of sirens around. LA, there's always a siren. Police are always about the place. Correct. So Dang father said he was saying financial stability. At the money. You just can't go around it. It's like you can't go around it. I'm now believing that the baby daddy is going to show up. Something tell me that's a good one, Eklin. That's a very good one. Will the baby father show up? That's the question. Yes or no? Me feel like the baby daddy are gonna show up. Me now start believe. I see what you're saying, Dang father, I see what you're saying, my boss. I understand. Dang father, you are the deal now. The baby father gonna show up. That me believe now. Me believe the baby father gonna show up. I'm believing that now. The baby father are gonna now show up. All of a sudden, him gonna turn up. Now him realize that Dnisha have a new man and she a get rich and them thing that me think the baby father gonna show up. Me believe Angelina gonna put on some foolishness and make the baby father show up. That's what I believe right now. My honest belief. You can ignore a bunch of stuff for financial stability. That's true. OneilTV, you're killing me with these thumbnails. Faith is the substance got true. She turned out. This is how Oneil is seeing Dnisha right now. I saw me look on her right now. Angelina is going to let him know where Dnisha is staying. No ghostwriter. Oneil is a ghost. I disagree with Dnisha being with a married man. Everybody disagree with it. Angela Phillips, I do disagree. Angela Phillips, by the way, Wayne has a tour out. Remember to let me know, like, what date you're thinking of. Please. Fair, Dnisha wants the extra money. At the same time, she wants the completion of a family. She wants a man in her house to raise her son, which is fine. Make Anthony come to your house if that's what you want. Okay, they have destroyed Dnisha like how they destroyed Dalen. That's what has happened. Think Little Dave will show up also. Angela Phillips, I never cared Dnisha being with Anthony. We never did. A lot of people didn't. You know what I mean? We just liked where they were going because they were making her stand up. When you get a good taste of food, the boring food isn't fulfilling anymore. AKA Dnisha felt how it was to live in a big house and change in lifestyle. So Not like the apartment. Amber fans are searching. Baby father is coming for Anthony's money's away. I believe that. I hope it's not like the baby father that showed up in Dalen's like, there you go. There you go. It's like this what has happened. They they messed up. This is what them do. This is what I think it is. This is what Onila said. Somebody gave a gift. Thank you very much for the gift. The person, Tina Stoker for the gift. Thank you very much for the gift. Thank you very much for the gift, Tina. This is what has occurred, friends. They have messed up the Dnisha character just like they mess up. They mess up the Dnisha character like they then. We don't know who our baby daddy, but we're saying the baby daddy going to come out of the woodwork right now. Anthony helps Dnisha clean up our image. Correct. But our image now gonna be able to be clean up. Because here's the deal now about cleaning up our image, though, Miss T. Our image can't clean now because, all right, they were doing a good job at it until they did what they did today. Because people now will never be able to side with her. They're now going to only see the woman who, like y'all say, deliberately put her son in harm's way. Oneil, it takes a woman to understand like Coco. It's all about the coins. She won't have to work no more. Remember? She's friends with Momo. That's correct. You all are crucifying because she have to get crucified. Where we're gonna not crucify her, she have to get crucified. We're not tell her to go back. She gone back. Why is Amber holding me up? Because that's what the fans them said. Them said that Amber basically is leveling O'Neal up. That them said. Look here, Abby. Them said that the fans are leveling are upholding O'Neal right now. That's what them say. The fans say basically that she's holding me up right now. O'Neal should depict Anthony as the monster. Dnisha is the victim. No, she's not. No, she's not. Squallow. No, she is not. But since as you want to put that in the chat, I can put that in the chat. No, she's not. No, the fans themselves need for that, Abby, so that's why. Is Dnisha a victim? Hold on, don't worry. Hey, Squallow, I'm going to put it in there. Because I don't know where you get the victim from, but no, no, no. Is Dnisha a victim? You tell me how she's a victim, Squallow, and I'll answer you. How she become a victim? How? You went back to your house. What are we talking about? You could have closed your door. What are we talking about? Come on, man. No, you're not going to do this. You're not going to do this. Now, I do agree that the son is a bit of a victim because basically Dnisha has failed to protect her son. Are you serious? A victim isn't a willing participant. Say it again, Kari. A victim isn't a willing participant, my friend. No way she's a victim. Thank you very much for saying that, Annette. No way. She's definitely not a victim. I'm sorry. No, Big Kai may be a victim because he's young and he doesn't understand. Him don't know what him don't know. But it look good, eh? Yeah, a snapper fish alone we deal with, Dank father, snapper fish alone we deal. I don't know what them ask question if would I eat catfish. We not in a catfish business. We're burn a fire upon catfish right now. We're burn a fire upon catfish. Let me tell you something. If we are knock it,
Knock it
no
gently,
catfish.
knock it. Knock it gently. Knock. Hold on a minute. Not done
No
with the rhythm.
catfish.
Not done with knock the rhythm. Knock it.
Catfish can't get it with us.
Boy. 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 Boy.
Catfish can't make you do them thing there. So, you need snapper fish in your back right now. You need some snapper fish in your back right now for be able to do that. We're born a catfish. I know people that prey on single women with kids. This is not it. We don't want a catfish, a snapper, a lone snapper fish. Look here, Squallow. I don't know where I get this narrative from, but ain't no way, Squallow, you're gonna do this. We're not talking about a woman that's on the streets. We're not talking about a woman who is poor and destitute. We are not talking about that. If that's what we are talking about, you would win the argument. But this argument is way off. Yeah, man, one or two parrot and that's about it. Of course, only if you have fun with it. That's all I can do. When Big Kai realized that it's coming by, whenever she wants and starts to ask question, what will they tell him? Exactly. Denisha is a predator. Thank you. And Anthony is a predator. Kai is a victim. Denisha and Anthony are victims of low vibrational behaviors. Denisha could have blocked Anthony. From the time she left, she wasn't serious, and I can understand how Anthony wouldn't take her serious. She didn't put any boundaries around the choice or space. Well said, Michael. Thank you very much, Saint Michael. Low vibrational predator. St. Michael Way said the Daltons are very similar and consistent. They both are building. They are both building their romantic houses on the sand. Thank you very much for that. You love that beat there? I know you like that beat there, you know. Not only was she warned, she witnessed it. Like y'all, no, friends. You only now go get a chance. I know what y'all are trying to do. Y'all are trying to see if you can skip Denisha out of this one. She's not going to get out of it. This is how O'Neil see her right now. This is how I see her. This is exactly how I see her right now. This is what I'm looking at. When I see Denisha, this is what I see. A gremlin. Say what you want to say, but that's what I see right now. A gremlin. She's a volunteer. So you can't, she's not no victim, man. Stop that. Denisha enjoys the chaos and the chase, correct? It's chaos. Bringing a kid into chaos and now getting no credit for that. Red flag. If you were my baby mother, would have taken it to court. I would have taken it to court and taken my kid away from you, but of course the father is a deadbeat, so it is what it is. They have to do this to keep Shayla's character relevant because without Anthony drama, she's very unnecessary. That makes sense, actually. Shaquille, that makes sense. Makes sense. But I think they could have, okay. I think that the Shayla character was building, because they were doing other things with her, which made sense. I think they erred on this one, Shaquille. I feel like them could have do it a little different. But they did this different. O'Neil, everyone who comes in contact with the Daltons will go down because both Amber and Anthony are crosses. I'm telling you already, they might go down. You said these people don't mess with married people. I keep keeping on that. A gremlin. A sexy devil, more like it. Where say you want to be a sexy devil? You know what? I'm gonna get a photo. Dank father of her as a sexy devil. Denisha is very selfish. Does she really care about her son? Because you just can't. You can't do this to your son. That's all I say. Because you have a son. They dropped the ball with Iman, and that's the problem. Her acting is getting better, but there's no story for Shayla, and that's the problem. Makes sense. Well, I think them can create one, to be honest with you, though, Shaquille, I think they can create one. I think them just, okay. The problem that people is having is this. They have to get Shayla to get real karma. Then people will basically start liking the Sheila character again. Then them can go back to the cycle of her being a villain again. but her her correction was too small. Stephanie, what are you saying? You agree, O'Neill? Stephanie, let me read your comment. Stephanie, I'm looking for your comment. Give me a moment, please. I am having fun. I did read your comment, Stephanie. I am having fun. That's what you're saying? That's all I can do with the skits, my friends. Me only can have some fun with it, you know? I don't like what the writing has gone, though, to be very, very fair with you. I don't like what the writing has gone. Exactly. Exactly. Time for Shayla and Delisa to flip on each other. Time for that up now. Shayla needs to be written out of these skits. The character sucks. Well, no, I think she have a purpose, but you just have to write her correctly. Danisha's a big goat. So, the writers are not thinking outside the box. Thank you. There you go. Shaquille, I agree with that. I agree with that. Them now think out. So here's what has happened. They didn't expect people to respond to the skits the way they are responding to the skits. And people like the skits because it was built on them putting certain lessons from the black community in there. They have veered off of that message, and so now it's too farcical. So people don't know how to take it. Do they want them to take it real? They want them to take it unreal. They don't know how to take it. And that's the problem. Tell the body to sign the papers. You know what? Him soon sign the papers. Is that only in Amber's arms? Yes, it is. On him, you look good in Amber's arms. Of course. Yeah, you know. Away I say, me and Amber, we've got a thing going on. We need a court. We need the court for the divorce and Shayla. Not sure why the writers don't just want to go there, just like Bethany. We want karma for Bethany, but the writers obviously disagree. Dnisha wouldn't have blocked him because she wanted him to keep chasing her. Gives her leverage to get more out of him. Make sense? Fair enough. Fair enough. That is only being hopeful and wanting stability is one thing. Recognizing whether or not the components for stability are actually there is another. Agreed. Denisha is moving selfishly. Her son isn't a factor. That's what I'm saying. The son is not being considered. So now when Shayla says she's a loose woman, even though Shayla loose herself, she's not wrong. Read comments, friends. Eckling, one of those demands need to be signed the papers. What was the comment? Yes. Shayla will still be relevant if she was taken to court because she'd crash out anyways. They protect her for whatever reason. Never real karma. That's what I'm saying. They should do like a custody. Okay, them could have done the custody order and probably carry it on for a period of time. Still have them interact. Maybe she break the custody order. Maybe them have to go back to court again. Nothing would be wrong with that because that would play in the guise of real life, and then they would still keep people's interest in there. But they're not doing that. So I agree with you, Chris. This is kind of what I was saying to you. They've dropped the ball upon the Sheila thing because they could have done the court thing. They might take too long with it, you know. The initial motive is to be with Anthony. Will come out in time. Makes sense. Denisha also saw how Anthony treated his wife. She was also warned by T and is still walking into the situation with a grown kid. It's not like it's a baby. You wouldn't remember. Correct. That's why O'Neill can't agree with it. Well, they did have to manufacture some friends for Shayla. Otherwise, she would have never left the park. The park bet makes sense. She's setting up Kai for a heartbreak. Good. I stopped viewing the Dale and see, that's what I mean. They destroy the characters so much until people stop viewing them. Dale and numbers went down, and they now basically had a winner in. They had a winner in Denisha, and they basically have dropped the ball. That's what I believe. Anyways, friends, it's been like an hour since I've been chit chatting with y'all, friends. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all know I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. But I wanted to do this live so you got my opinion and my take on this. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon, friends. Have a wonderful day.
Welcome to the Oneil Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.